Up next, we have Denise Wilkerson. She's a community activist, a women's advocate, elected official, motivational speaker, and entrepreneur. Currently, she serves as the president of the National Organization for Women in Union County and is a lifetime member of the National Council of Negro Women and the corresponding secretary of the NAACP Roselle area branch. Denise is also a councilwoman at large and council president in Roselle. Most importantly, she is a mother and a grandmother and knows that she must fight for a world of equality and justice for all, for them and for all of our children. Denise?
Good evening, everybody. Now we're here to celebrate the life and the legacy of RBG. I said good evening, everybody. Yes, we can't contain the kind of energy she created. So again, I am Denise Wilkerson, and she told you a little bit about me, but I'm so honored to be here tonight to give reverence to a giant in the movement for equal rights and justice for all. To give reverence to the Honorable Ruth Bader Ginsburg and the notorious RBG. Yes. You know, when I heard the news of her passing, I felt this nauseating pit in the middle of my stomach, like many of you probably did, correct? Yeah, you could feel it. And I felt this because everything in my soul knew that this was a blow to the women's movement, to the fight for justice for all. Two things that are important to me as a mother trying to make the world a better place for her children, important to me as the president of Union County now, and important to me as an African-American woman that knows what it's like to feel and suffer the ills of injustice. What RBG did for women's movement is undeniable. She helped lay the groundwork for the women's rights advocacy work that we're doing today. In her own words, she said, "Women's rights are an essential part of the overall human rights agenda. Trained on the equal dignity and ability to live in the freedom that all people should enjoy." I don't want it to be lost on us that she was a fighter for women's rights. She was a fighter for civil rights. She was a fighter for LGBT rights. She was a fighter for human rights. Her legacy is huge. But let me tell you, I'm so concerned about the future of the Supreme Court without RBG on it. Especially at a time when women are still being paid less for the same work. At a time when the right to choose is more at risk than the time of Roe versus Wade. At a time when Obamacare and health care for all is at risk, at a known risk. And at a time when we are still trying to fight to make the case that Black Lives Matter and that we are not asking for favors but are calling for the knee to be taken off of our neck. Yes, just like RBG said. Let me tell you something, RBG was a woman of might. And I want you to know that she was in this movement to say that we matter. And she said, "I ask no favor for my sex. I surrender not our claim to equality. All I ask of our brethren is that they will take their feet from our necks and permit us to stand upright." That's the woman we're honoring tonight. She's been fighting for a long time. This is why she's the notorious RBG to me. She has no problem standing up in dissent. She has no problem demanding what she knows we deserve. I said it a few minutes ago that I'm concerned, deeply concerned, about the state of our Supreme Court with her not being on it. But I have to be clear. I'm concerned, but I'm not discouraged. She left us, yes, clap for she left us for a legacy, with a legacy of boldness, courage, and dissent that we can build on, that we must build on. She, like the late Honorable Congressman John Lewis, gave us permission to dissent. Congressman Lewis said, get in good trouble, necessary trouble, and redeem the soul of America. Are you ready to get in good trouble? I can't hear you. Are you ready to get in good trouble? Are you ready to stand in dissent? I need your hands raised. I'm ready to stand in dissent. That's what I'm talking about. So in the words of the notorious RBG, I love that when that came out, fight for the things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you. Well, she fought in the way that inspired us to join her. So I'm charging all of you, but especially my sisters, with 4 calls to action. 1, let's get out and vote this November like we've never voted before. 2, join the Union County now. We need you so we can keep pushing for the Equal Rights Amendment. We will never give up. We will never stop fighting. 3, this is important because we are in this together. Connect and build with your sisters, Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, LGBTQ, and more. Connect across the board. And this last one is important because coming together is it's not enough. We have to be aware of each other's struggle. And so we must join together and intentionally apply tactics that take into consideration the impact of race, religion, sexual orientation, age, and more to the movement. Then and only then will we be successful. We will be successful. So as I leave, I really want the energy to raise up so that she's looking down